In this video, we will learn how to operate stepper motor by using Arduino Uno board at different speed by using potentiometer. For this whole project, we need one USB cable to connect our Arduino Uno board with our laptop, some female to female connector, some male to male connector, one stepper motor driver, and this stepper motor is called ULN 2003 stepper motor driver module. One stepper motor which is 228 BYJ48, which are used to operate at 5 volt DC supply. Next is wheel. It is just to see whether our stepper motor is rotating or not. And final, our breadboard. Okay, let's proceed. So let us discuss about Arduino Uno board. This Arduino Uno board, here we have 13 output pins. Here 5 analog input pins, and here we have power pins. So in this project we will use 8, 9, 10 and 11 output pins, A2 analog input pins. Here we will use A2 as analog input pins, and 5 volt power DC power supply to drive the stepper motor and to connect our potentiometer to vary our stepper motor RPM. Okay, let us connect our Arduino Uno board with our computer system. This is our Arduino Uno board. This is our USB cable. Okay, this is our now you can see the LED which is glowing in our Arduino Uno board. This means that our Arduino Uno board has been connected with our computer system. Okay. Next we will try to make a program to operate our stepper motor. Here we are going to use a software to connect our Arduino Uno board with our system, computer system, and this software is very easily available in Arduino website and also freely available. Let us start our programming part. So our software is now opening. Now this is the interface, display interface of our program. Here I had already did the programming for our stepper motor, and let us zoom on our program part. Yes, here I had declared, as I already told, we had used pin 8, 9, 10 and 11 pin for our input signal for our stepper motor, and I had named all these pin with motor pin 1, motor pin 2, motor pin 3, motor pin 4. It is just to make the program easier to understand. And here I had also declared one variable, and that variable store the value coming from the sensors, and sensors which I had used here is called potentiometer. As I had already told, we are going to put the output of our potentiometer to our pin, analog pin 2. So I had declared our potentiometer pin to be connected with analog pin 2. So here is the main part of our program, void setup, and in main program we had decided the pin mode, and we had declared that motor pin 1, motor pin 2, motor pin 3, motor pin 4, which is 8, 9 and 10 and 11, will work as an output pin. And let us move to our main part, which is loop. And in this loop we had used variable which will work as a delay for our steps, and that we have that value we are reading from pot pin. Pot pin means pin number 2, analog pin number 2. So variable is equal to analog pin pot pin. Read the value from the sensor digital write LED pin high. So here is the I think this part I had written wrong, so don't go for this part here. And here we had declared that our output from pin number 1 will be high. Next step, digital write pin 2 low, pin 3 low, pin 4 low, but pin 1 is high. Then we will have a delay, and delay is according to the voltage output of the potentiometer. And after some delay we had set motor pin 2 to high value, means we had supplied 5 volt to the motor pin 2, and all remaining pins are at low position and with some delay. And next we had moved to motor pin 3, which is at high value, and remaining are at low value and with some delay. And as I already told, that delay will come from potentiometer output, like that for pin 4 also. First of all, pin will go at a high position, means a high voltage, means 5 voltage will work on motor pin 1, that is pin number 8. Remaining will be at low. Then pin 2 will be at high position. Then pin 3 will be at high position. Then pin 4 will be at high position with some value of delay, which will be decided by our potentiometer. And that potentiometer has signal of analog signal. And then we will close the program, and that full program will run in loop, because of which our stepper motor will continuously rotate according to the set frequency of potentiometer or output voltage of potentiometer. Okay, thank you. And remaining, so one thing I forgot to tell you, after writing the program, we will go for one step, that is whether our program is written correctly or not. For that we will verify it and click on right button, and here we can see that our system is testing whether my program is correct or not. And my system had declared that my program is correct. Then my next part is to upload the program to our microcontroller. For this I will use the second right button and click it. Now you can see my program is getting uploaded to our my microcontroller. Now my program is uploaded to my microcontroller. Okay, thank you, and we will go for next part. So this is the pin diagram of our stepper motor. Red pin is connected with the power supply and remaining will decide the direction of rotation. Let us come to our stepper motor. This is our stepper motor. In this stepper motor we have 5 pins. 4 pins are used for to connect the windings inside the stepper motor, and red pin just to supply power to the stepper motor. Okay, let us connect this stepper motor with our stepper motor driver. Let us connect it. So I think I had connected it perfectly. These 4 pins are for the power supply from Arduino Uno board, and so now to the different coils, and this pin is for power supply of 5 volt from Arduino Uno board, and this for ground. See, let us start our completing our circuit diagram. So for connecting our driver to our Arduino Uno board, I am going to use female to female connector. 4 pin I will use for connecting okay, or 2 pin I will use for power supply. These 2 pins. So this is also connected. Okay, so my stepper motor is fully connected with the female connector. So as this is also female connector, this is also female connector, so I will not be able to connect directly this with this. So I will use some male to male connector. Okay, let us see. And care should be taken that all those pins should be in series. For grey I will use grey pin. For red I will use red pin. For orange pin, so that mistake will not happen in future. So our circuit is connected. Let us connect it with our Arduino Uno board. My pin I am going to connect with pin number 8, second with pin number 9, third with pin number 10, and last correct, I had correct pin number 11. So this my power supply is connected with all the inputs for our stepper motor, but still I need to connect power supply 5 volt DC. So as I had told you, I am going to control my stepper motor with our potentiometer. This potentiometer will divide 5 volt to 0 volt power supply in different values of voltage, and that different value of voltage give me different type of frequencies to operate stepper motor. So I am connecting my potentiometer in my breadboard. So you can see how I had connected my potentiometer with my breadboard. As I told you, there are 3 pins. There are 3 pins. One will be connected to 5 volt and last will be connected to 0 volt. Center will decide how much output voltage is coming from potentiometer. Okay. So let us take output from potentiometer. These 3 will work as an output. These 2 work as an input, and this middle one will work as an output. So I am planning to connect it with my planning to connect it with the power supply 5 volt and ground. Center one I left, and I will connect it with analog input A2. So I had connected, and I also need to connect 5 volt and ground to my motor driver. So I need to male connector. I had connected black one with 5 volt power supply and white one as a ground. So I will take it and I will put black one with the same wire where I had connected a 5 volt and white one from ground. Now you can see my light is blinking. Nothing had happened, I think. Now my circuit is complete. Now you can see the blinking of light. Actually it represents the pin in which power is going from pin 8, 9, 10, 11. So It also represents the frequency of power supply which is going inside the stepper motor. Now my stepper motor is rotating, but its angle is 1.8 degree for one pulse. So if I will increase the pulse, then only I will be able to see the significant movement in our stepper motor. To see the movement, I will use this wheel on stepper motor, which will make us feel better to observe the RPM of changing RPM of our stepper motor. Okay. Now my stepper motor is rotating very slowly, which is very difficult to observe. So right now my power potentiometer is supplying 0 volt to my univolt. Not 0 volt, actually it is 5 volt. So at 5 volt my frequency is like this. When I will reduce the voltage output from my potentiometer, frequency of my stepper motor will increase. You can see. Now slowly I am increasing the frequency of the signal coming out from pin 8, 9, 10 and 11. Slowly I am increasing, that you can observe. Slowly I am increasing. Please observe. It will be very fun for you. Now my see the blinking frequency of the blinking light had increased. See, as I am increasing the revolution of our potentiometer, my frequency is increasing. See, now you can see. And if you will observe my stepper motor wheel rotation, you will find it. It is rotating very slowly. So I am going to increase it more. The frequency of blinking of light had increased, and if you will observe, you will see the rotation of wheel also. Actually it is very slow. Now I am going to increase it more. Frequency more frequency. Now significant movement in the stepper motor has started. Now I am decreasing the frequency. Frequency has decreased. Now I am going to increase the frequency. Now I am going to decrease the frequency. Now then I am going to increase the frequency. As the frequency of blinking of light will increase, my stepper motor RPM will increase. As the frequency of blinking of light will decrease, my RPM will decrease. See, I am increasing the frequency, my RPM increased. Now I am reducing the frequency, my RPM will decrease. So friend, I think you had liked my video.